You know how there's live, laugh, love for millennials? Again, a product of meme culture, as I like to think, is gaslight, girl boss, gatekeep. Do you know of this?
No.
Can you give a shot to maybe decoding what this trifecta means? Give it a shot.
I understand what gaslighting is.
Okay, great.
What was the second thing?
Gaslight, girl boss, and gatekeep.
Girl boss, I get.
Yeah.
Gatekeep, I don't understand in the context you're saying. Because I don't think anyone can gatekeep anything.
No, they can.
How?
They can. There's so... Like, you just have to be... Bullies were the most... what do you call... Bullies in school were the most initial examples in life of people who used to gatekeep things from you. Anybody can gatekeep anything. Like, people not inviting you to their birthday party is them gatekeeping you from being invited in their group. Gatekeeping is like a very day-to-day act of rejection. But on the internet, it's like, you know, you also having a very particular opinion on... Not everybody's getting the Wes Anderson reel right.
Yeah, of course.
Like some of you haven't watched a Wes Anderson movie and it shows.
That's what I said.
Putting out a fiery tweet and just shitting on other people's takes. See, that's gatekeeping. Now, if that's a good gatekeeping, bad gatekeeping, that's your decision to make.
To me, that's not gatekeeping. To me, that's saying that just do some research. Watch one movie. Watch a YouTube clip.
Gatekeeping a trend. Like you're trying to preserve its dignity. That's why it's gate-kept. You know? But that's good kind of gatekeeping.
Like what we said, I would want Wes to... It's a homage to him, right?
Yeah, and a reaction video from Wes Anderson on reviewing how badly his style has been butchered would be great.
So, why I put out this, just for context, I put out a Wes Anderson reel that really did decently well. And then I was seeing a lot of other stuff come from India. And to me, it's not like that Wes Anderson reel took hours to make. It literally took no time. I genuinely was going for a shave in this village I was at.
It's always the reels that don't take much time to make.
My only thing was I'll carry my tripod with me because I want the camera stationary. I just told the Babu one thing. Keep looking in the camera once in a while and don't smile.
The deadpan.
That was it, right? Rest, I put the camera stationary, whatever. Nothing, 15 minutes of editing and you're done. But if you've seen Wes Anderson, even if you've seen one Wes Anderson movie, it's not about the filters or
the fonts.
The fonts, right? It's about composition and it is about storytelling. And to me, the thing was that most people didn't do any storytelling. It was just selfies with a filter and music. That's not Wes Anderson. That was my point. At least tell a story. Story could be crap, no problem. That's subjective. But you just putting your face is not Wes Anderson.
We should have a show where we review at least like 10 reels of the week together and give like critical pop culture analysis on it.
Let's do it.
Yeah?
One Gen Z, one millennial. We can do this.
No, but like I agree with you. A lot of them, like I know Wes Anderson shots are supposed to be like cinemagraphs, stationary frame, what do you call, a stationary subject and something else can move. But a lot of them had like panning shots, like really shaky shots or non-symmetrical shots, not even the correct font.
In fact, shaky is not a bad thing. So a lot of Wes Anderson stuff, his pans can be shaky, and that's to keep things a little human. This is going to become a Wes Anderson thing, but after this trend started again, and I'm a big YouTube viewer, right? I'll watch a lot of stuff on YouTube every day. I just went back to look at some other stuff of Wes Anderson in terms of, his critique of his direction and stuff. And I found across this really interesting comparison where his stuff is very realistic. Most of his scenes are realistic, right? Not the animated movies, but most of the other stuff. This one channel did an analysis of this clip from Inception versus this clip from Grand Budapest Hotel.
Okay.
Now in Inception, that whole hotel lobby is rotating and people are falling, but it seems realistic because it's shot in that way to make it look realistic. But no ways can that ever be realistic. And in Grand Budapest Hotel, there's this guy just walking down a hotel lobby, but the way it's shot, it looks unrealistic. And that's the simple difference of what Wes can do with just that composition and that camera angle. So yeah, just digressing into Wes Anderson. But yeah, I think to me it's just put in a little more effort. Forget more, just put in a little effort.
Yeah, a little research never harmed
Yeah.
anyone. And also, like with what you're mentioning, like I'm very happy to talk about Wes Anderson. A little context, I've also studied mass communication, so I've spent 3 years of my college life like watching movies in the classroom. Like we would be called to college. Like I'm so thankful for like, you know, the kind of education I got in my degree, because we were called to college and given attendance to watch Gone with the Wind, The Graduate,
Yeah.
Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, all parts of The Godfather. Even the Grand Budapest Hotel was in fact a part of our curriculum. So like during our filmmaking courses, when like I first got introduced to like, you know, okay, there can be so many styles and there's so many movies in the world that I haven't been exposed to. So that's where I got introduced to Wes Anderson for the first time. And I remember that one shot of Mendel's, the pink bakery boxes.
Yeah. Mendel's.
That one shot really stuck with me. And my friend told me a fun little trivia about that scene is that when all the boxes were printed in that pink Mendel's scene and both the characters are there at the back of the car or the truck, there was a spelling error that was accidentally printed on all of them. They had to discard all those boxes and print it again, and the scene was reshot.
Oh.
Yeah, because I think an apostrophe was missing. It's MENDL apostrophe S, if I'm not wrong. In the first like print segment they made, the apostrophe was missing.
Someone would have gotten fired.
Yeah.
There's a leak. Of course, it's a spoof, but on YouTube there's one, just an audio, but it says leaked audio from Wes Anderson's set, and Wes is just screaming at someone because the frame is like 1 inch off. He's like, how the hell will people know it's a Wes Anderson movie if it's 1 inch off? Like, so yeah, Wes Anderson's a whole another universe. We can do a whole episode on Wes.